If money determine loyalty, and I'll go against you. Facts. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gonna treat you like you. Real money, that's bill money. Buy a rollie, get a will money. Pay a lawyer, take a deal money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no appeal money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. In the moment that they put on you, you're gone. Student of the game, I'm just ahead of my class. I'm that, but I never got my head of my. I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number 1, never count your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number 2, never trust her for some purses. Rule number 3, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. So when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gonna treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
So boy, off top, popping up, cross town, got it in him, bending through, in the hood, yellow tags, he gon' juke, curve weight, what it is, take the time, in the sunland, remix, sweater wit, keep it lit.
And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Here we go.
They're going to see these guys a lot, 4 times this season, and after winning the first matchup, they're confident they can make it 2-0 tonight.
Yeah, getting the W in this second one would send a clear message about the dominance they expect to have in the matchup.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Wallace outside. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Dort. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. The offensive rebound. Here's the second effort. Six to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Count that bucket. Wembanyama's gotten his second bucket.
This can be a simple game. Get the ball to Wemby, let him score.
He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Williams. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Our topic was how he'll defend Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Coach was straightforward, saying Shai demands so much attention with the ball that he can warp a defense. We'll need to stay disciplined and not get caught watching the play. We'll see how that approach works out for them, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Well, the Thunder will be building a new arena, Doris, right across the street from their current home.
Well, how exciting that the downtown arena is set to open in the 29-30 season with a 25-year lease. This secures the team's long-term future in Oklahoma City. And honestly, BA, this fan base is so passionate, they deserve it.
Pass to Wembanyama. Outside, Williams. Back to Wembanyama. Rebound by San Antonio. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Outside, Williams. There's the three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Barnes laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
He's just able to score from anywhere on the floor, but Barnes loves that high percentage area.
Right side, Wembanyama. Pass to Williams. Halliburton left side. Puts one up from 19. And that's good for 2. Williams has got 5 now.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Now here's Holmgren. Covered by Wembanyama. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
He's very long, and SGA so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Stolen by Vassell. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Second chance effort. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter here. Outside, Williams. Ooh, poked away. Pass to Wembanyama. To the paint. Great D that time from Holmgren. Spurs trailed by 5. Here's Castle. Yet to see a basket. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton. San Antonio shooting their first free throw this game. That free throw good from Holmgren. Here's Williams. Rejected by Holmgren. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by a bucket. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Wiggins for 3. Doesn't go that time.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Thunder have some grit. Coach Mark Daigneault said we compete, and on nights we aren't, we get back to that very quickly. The competition level and the willingness to do it together is the foundational piece. Brian?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Second shot opportunity. SGA working through contact inside.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Inside. Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out of bounds. It'll be Thunder ball.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, number 28, Charles Bassey.
Thunder leading by 4. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Joe. Now here's Hartenstein. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Castle. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Hartenstein pulls it in. Wiggins with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Joe misses. Spurs trail by 4. For 3. San Antonio again can't hit. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Grant, there's such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Both teams will make substitutions. Halliburton up top. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Gilgeous-Alexander. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Thunder leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Williams. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jeremy Sohan.
I mean, Jalen Williams is a guy who a lot of people are excited about. He has the talent to be a multi-time All-Star and perhaps an even higher ceiling than that.
Spurs trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Halliburton. Here's Halliburton knifing in. And yep, it's good. Halliburton's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Tyrese Halliburton in transition is one of the most fearsome sights because he can score, and we know he's a special passer.
Here's Wesley. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Halliburton looking for an opening. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Halliburton. Shot clock at 5. Down low. The big man, Wemby for 2.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Looking to get it going. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle. He can score from 3 levels. This guy is a legit force.
On the wing, Caldwell Pope. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The drive by Shai. From outside the arc. Can't get that one to go. And now just 3 of 10 shooting. Thunder leading by 8. Wembanyama, high post. The kick out to Williams. Back to Wembanyama. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren running free in the open floor.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Wembanyama screen. To the paint. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, my goodness. How about the impressive vertical by Lu Dort? No doubt on that slam.
To the inside.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Devin Vassell is progressing offensively. He said, I feel like the game has slowed down, just making the right reads. I know I can get to my spots. I just want to show that I'm an efficient scorer and a willing passer. I'm trying to be the best player that I can be.
Yeah, love that work ethic, Allie. Thanks.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Second free throw, no good. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a 3.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Here's Halliburton. Outside Joe. And stolen by Holmgren. And here's the fast break. Williams grabs the board. Thunder leading by 4. Halliburton outside. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
This is just an extremely gifted passer. Halliburton's vision is elite.
And it's the Spurs ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Shai showing no fear inside.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And San Antonio making a change here. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Here's Topic. It's Dort on the wing. Outside Wembanyama. Over Holmgren. The Thunder with another miss. Spurs trail by 4. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Williams. Here's Wembanyama. Sprinting up the floor. It's Wembanyama.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Now Halliburton to the middle. Wemby putting on a show.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
Well, OKC has a great track record with their draft picks, and it seems like they got another one in Cason Wallace.
Wallace was the 10th pick in 2023. He's going to give you great physical pressure defense on the perimeter, and then he's going to play to his strength offensively. OKC rarely misses with their draft picks, and they didn't on this guy.
Here's Halliburton. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too, and he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly, B.A., got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Inside. And here again. Oh!
And we see the speed and power. I mean, Williams shows off on that one.
1:24 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Castle. Misses the three. Oklahoma City leading by 10. Dort with it. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
And it's a Spurs ball. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Down low. Here's Wiggins. And the layup is good off the glass. Wiggins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
We all know that SGA is very capable of averaging 30 for a season. Tonight's exploit should come as no surprise.
Pass to Kolek. Now Joe from deep. Kept alive. Joe on the wing. Five to shoot. Here's Kolek. Still no points. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Into the lineup for the Spurs, Charles Bassey. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 17. Ooh, an aggressive slash from SGA.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's Oklahoma City ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large? With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Spurs trail by 10. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Barnes. Outside Caldwell-Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Barnes. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Over to the left wing. Here's Wembanyama. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
When Wembanyama has the ball in there, I mean, it's often a bucket, a foul, or both.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with the rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Back to Wallace. Wembanyama, high post. Wallace outside. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Holmgren. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Spurs trail by 12. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander takes the contact.
I'll tell you, he's been much better in the second half. He's taking smarter shots. He's looking more comfortable. And guess what? He's in a groove.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Williams. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Barnes. In traffic, Wemby goes to work.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Well, there's a level of aggressiveness that you must contend with Gilgeous-Alexander on the offensive end. You love to see him force the issue.
And you see player training methods, Graham, a lot more than just running and getting shots up.
And you know, B.A., what interests me, players not just training their bodies better than ever, but also their minds. They're working on hand-eye coordination drills and just all kinds of stuff to enhance their reflexes.
And the basket by Halliburton.
Almost like he was sneaking out to the corner. Halliburton is not someone you can lose.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in the quarter.
I doubt that's what they were looking for, but it works out.
To the paint. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's the cell. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And this is what it's all about inside. The cell willing to get physical to finish his motion.
Here's Wembanyama. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls. Wembanyama's got 10 points here in the second half. And he lobs it up top. Ooh, they pick off the pass. All alone on the break. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wallace. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. To the middle. Outside for Halliburton. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Caldwell Pope. Can't hit from in close. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Thunder.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Victor Wembanyama.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Forcing
That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Tyrese Halliburton. Taking 2.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot from the low post is good.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Ways. In the my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8. Yeah, park Ferraris in the ghetto. 21. Real used to re-up with them. Mixin' with that. Bought my dollar like on Creflo. 21. Say you then when why you careful? Block, that's easy. 21. Y'all be eating noodles, we sit down and eat sashimi. Fast. You say you a gangster, just be like that when you see me. You can't ask the odds, we know forgiving.